right, Todd's back now with a full check at the forecast. And Todd, when I was driving in at like 2 o'clock this morning, the rain was coming down pretty hard, at least on the coast. So you weren't wrong yesterday.
No, yeah, we still have some of this precipitation to get through, and temperatures are still marginally cold enough inland where I'm a little concerned for the commute, away from the coastline up through the foothills mountains and north. Here's a quick look at those temperatures, and as you can see, we've got temps that are in the 40s along the coastline and 30s inland. So we're going to see some winter weather advisory continue for a little while longer here, away from the coastline up through Augusta, Bangor, and points north. Quick look at the radar shows across the south there are just some scattered showers, and I threw some temperatures on here too. You don't find freezing air until you get up to like the Sebago Lake area and then into the Oxford Hills. There's some light freezing rain falling in places like Turner and Norway and Paris and Bethel. So anything that's untreated is going to be a little slippery. Near the coastline, Belfast, Castine, Bar Harbor, Cherryfield, all above freezing. Even Bangor now above freezing at 35. Plymouth, Old Town just crept above. But Dover, Foxcroft is 28, and up north we still have some snow falling. So there are going to be some slippery spots out there, but I think for the most part, a lot of us are above freezing now, and it's just going to be wet on the roads. Very shortly, we'll be tapping some very mild air. This is going to be surging in this afternoon, and we're going to see a lot of us climb up close to 50 degrees, and it'll stay mild tomorrow before the next wave of cold works in for the weekend, and that may include some snow when it gets to us. Most are wet at this point, but watch out for those slick and snow-covered roads well inland and up north this morning. Final showers will be shifting out of here by the middle of the day. Still a lot of clouds around, but as soon as we poke into a little sunshine, we'll see temperatures shoot up into the lower 50s, and that's going to happen over southern Maine. And we'll probably have this split state this afternoon and evening. I don't think it's going to get warm everywhere. Bangor northbound staying in the 30s, 40s in Bangor, and low 50s as you head southbound into Portland area. But there won't be any precipitation, even in those areas that are close to 35 or so. There won't be any precip, so the commute home will be much, much easier. We've got this front off to our west. It passes through tomorrow, still mild, and then the cold wave comes blasting in. Highs over the weekend will struggle, only around 30 degrees. And this area of low pressure will be developing in the Ohio Valley, and it may take the perfect snow track for us here in most of the Pine Tree State, going right south of Nantucket and then into the Gulf of Maine and then south of Halifax, Nova Scotia. It does appear like a plowable snow is likely with several inches now, especially for the southern half of the state. We may be a little moisture starved up across the far north. So this is what I have for a snowfall map, a solid swath of 3 to 6 inches from about Bangor southbound down to about Portsmouth. We may get into a little mixing in extreme southern York County and down into the seacoast, so we'll watch to see where that rain-snow line is. But there will probably be some locally higher amounts north of that rain-snow line where the air is a little colder and the snow is a little fluffier. I could see 6 to 8 inches sneaking into northern York County, southern parts of Oxford County, and maybe into the Sebago Lake area too. In between, we've got 1 to 3 up in here and dusting to an inch across far northern Maine. So we'll see how this plays out. It's still several days away, but a plowable snow with several inches looks likely Saturday night into Sunday morning. Small crafts are up today, seas 4 to 7 feet, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. So it's going to be wet out there early. Again, slippery spots up north and in the mountains. We'll warm up though, high temperatures in the 40s to around 50 with a little partial afternoon sun. Tomorrow's mostly sunny with highs around 50 degrees, and then it gets cold over the weekend. I do expect snowflakes to return by Saturday evening, and they'll continue through Sunday morning. After that, it will be really quiet for a lot of Christmas week, so that's good, but it will be very cold. Look at these temperatures, not getting much above freezing, which is probably a good thing, Chloe, because that means we're pretty much going to get a white Christmas, provided the storm doesn't do a right-hand turn or something crazy on us here.
Exactly. I guess winter's finally actually here.
It is, yes.
So, took long enough. Thanks, Todd.